Ja, hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu einer weiteren Folge Red Dead Redemption 2. So, es wird Zeit, uns hier langsam einzuleben. Wir haben ja jetzt einiges an Nebengedöns gemacht. Und jetzt müssen wir mal mit Dutch über unsere Lage sprechen.
It's funny, us ending up down here. My daddy died in a field in Pennsylvania, fighting this lot. I ever tell you that? Many times. I see I'm boring you, Arthur. Worrying me. We lost men back there. We have lofty goals, Arthur. We're trying to reform society to a kinder, truer, better way. Now, of course, there's gonna be casualties. We're thieves in a world that don't want us no more. We are dreamers.
Dutch, du bist ein Träumer.
World of facts. Now, I'll give you that, but come on. We got the day.
Du bist ein ziemlich verblendeter Träumer, würde ich mal sagen. Wie soll denn das funktionieren? Wir erschießen massenweise Leute und machen damit die Welt besser? Das kann doch gar nicht funktionieren. Und wenn ich mit dir angeln gehe, dann sollte ich Dynamit einpacken, habe ich das Gefühl. Oh, wei. Dutch, was mache ich nur mit dir? Eine charismatische Plaudertasche ist er, mir nicht. Also so wie die Schildkrötenfuzis. Den habe ich ja auch getötet. So, hier trotzdem mal was Vernünftiges essen.
Bubble burst a few. Come on, Hosea. Let's go fishing.
All right, gentlemen. Let me show you how it's done.
What?
Naja, mit der Angel kannst du hoffentlich besser umgehen als mit dem Schießgewehr. Nicht, dass wir jetzt wieder auf den... Ja, was Legendäres sollen wir denn schon aus dem Wasser ziehen? Den weißen Hai?
In front of you. Yeah, okay. Why don't we just fish here? There's a whole lake of them. Because I need to get out for a bit. Me and the old guard. Before any of them back there, oh, there was us.
The curious couple and their unruly son.
It feels good here. You did well finding that spot, Arthur. More Charles than me. It's like I can breathe again, thick and soupy as this air is. Might even do your whistling pipes some good, Hosea.
I was once in this country with Bessie. Ah, feels like a lifetime ago.
It was a lifetime ago. But what a life we have lived, how well we have fought, especially both of you. I hope so. But now, when things are desperate, we have to stick with the plan. Make enough money, then find somewhere where nobody will find us. But we don't have to hide.
Like where?
Ja, unter der Brücke, da wäre auch ein guter Spot.
But I need you with me, not against me. Both of you. Of course. Still, we do need money. So keep a low profile, especially in the local town. After Valentine, I want everyone on best behavior here. No trouble.
Ja, nee, ist klar. Ich werde schon gesucht hier.
See what turns up.
Dutch, we've got to be discreet.
Imagine what a slew of rich simpletons there must be down here. Oh, this is perfect for you, Hosea. You'll be able to play them like a fiddle.
Nothing would give me greater pleasure, but
no buts. Not today. We fish and we enjoy the day.
Das ist das Vernünftigste, was ich seit Ewigkeiten von dir gehört habe, Dutch.
yeah. Why you riding like that?
Warum bleibst du plötzlich quer vor mir stehen, Hosea?
Hello, gentlemen. Well, look what the cat drug in. I seem to have gotten myself in a spot of bother.
Quiet back there.
Let's see if we can't sort this out.
Rat, schalt die Klappe. Bleib friedlich.
How are you, boys?
Fine.
This is quite some country you have here.
We like it well enough.
Hoagie McIntosh, at your service.
Lee Gray. This is my deputy Archibald McGregor.
It's good to meet you.
You a Scot?
Partly. The best part.
Of course.
Now, tell me, sir, what did the silly, fancy fop back there do? Nothing too terrible, I trust.
He was accused of running a gold mining investment scam.
Oh, no. I'm sure he wasn't. He is a magician. I know him. He's a fool, but he is not a bad fellow. Now, can we just...
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Shit! The Anderson boys! I can't have more scandal!
Well, allow us to help, my friend. Arthur,
Chase wanted man.
and take Archibald with you.
Just what I signed up for. Come on, big guy.
Ach,
To
Mann.
discuss the foolish magician.
Let's go after that train.
Ja, wir sind ja
We need them Anderson boys alive. Come on, hurry.
am Leben, lassen sollen wir sie auch noch.
We're losing them.
Will you relax? We're not losing them.
Faster, come on. What's your name, sir?
Arthur Callahan.
Faster, Mr.
Callahan.
Please. My neck is on the line here.
I get it. I'm doing my best. So what are these fellas wanted for? Looks like the son of a bitch is gonna make it. You sure I can't just shoot him?
No. Did I not say that?
You've said plenty.
Na komm.
Idiot. Now get after the others. Come on. The train is slowing down to go through the station. Now's our chance. See if you can get alongside the train.
Ja, ich probier's. Pferd, geh, mach.
Get alongside that flat carriage.
Oh, spring doch einfach hier rauf.
Me? Why me?
Because you ride like my grandmother.
You are something else. You cop bastard. I didn't do nothing.
Aua.
Go to hell. That's enough. Damn it.
Come on, Mr. Callahan, I'm relying on you.
Stop.
Tja.
Come on, shitbag.
Go, get after them.
Bin doch schon dabei.
Damn bastard. Get the hell away from me.
Gonna be...
Next time. Running ain't gonna help.
Run, don't let them get away.
Der kommt nicht weg.
You next.
I'm gonna ride ahead and stop the train.
It's just us then, lawman. Come here. We need to bother. Let me go. Can't do that. Do it.
Just kill him.
Are you sure?
I don't think I can open the door from the outside. Try at least. I'm right out here if you need me.
Das,
Do not kill him. Come on. Come on. Watch yourself. He's as dirty as they come.
so. Drecksack.
Hello? Is everything all right in there?
Ja, ich musste nur meinen Hut wieder aufheben.
I don't think he's dead. I think I won the fight. Just about.
Bring him out here.
Deputy,
Sounded like quite a commotion. Is that him?
I sincerely hope so.
Old Anders Anderson.
So what now?
Take him in, come on.
Okay, wo rein?
And a pat on the back for me for stopping the train. Load Anders onto the back of your horse there and we'll
Auf
take
meins.
Sheriff Gray. There you go. You are a natural. All right, let's take him in. Follow me.
What about the others?
Oh, we'll round them up. Anders back there is the brains of the operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Are you familiar with the area here?
No,
Hm,
not
nicht
really.
wirklich.
On your right here, these tobacco fields? This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Looks bone.
Graue Familie.
Yes, we
Grauen
are in
Herren.
dire need of some rain round here, let me tell you.
Die ihren Zeitzigarren.
Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've
Ja,
been
ganz
fighting with
fürchterlich.
the Grays for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite the place you got here.
Tja. Und wir sollen da drin unauffällig bleiben, wenn es da schon so
We're gonna
hoch
turn
hergeht.
left here.
Ja. Links klingt schon mal gut. Dort hat der Bande angeordnet, in Rhodes keine Waffen zu benutzen oder Unruhe zu stiften. Yeah, das ist sehr gut. Okay, in der Stadt darf ich keinen Ärger machen. Auf der anderen Seite werde ich von Kopfgeldjägern gesucht. Das ist
Here
doch...
we are. Welcome to Rhodes. Up there on your left is the Rhodes Parlor House. Very reputable saloon owned by the Gray family. We also have a general store, gunsmith, post office, train station, of course.
What more do you need?
Oh, good, they're back. And that's your friend, right?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna stop just ahead on the right, outside the sheriff's office. Can you grab Anders off your horse and carry him in for me?
Jetzt soll ich den blöden Fetzer erst knüppel ich ihn
Don't
nieder
just
und...
leave him slumped on there for the whole town to see. Bring him in so we can show Sheriff Gray.
Hey, fellas.
Mr. Gray! We got him. Very good.
I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here,
Your idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you, this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'll pretend to appreciate that. Mr. McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The mostly good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome you.
well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone, sadly, to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, these better be ugly rumors. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around,
And where you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town is trapped in this interminable feud between the two families. His lot, Gray's, and Braithwaite's.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses, falling out, rebel gold, marrying cousins or not marrying.
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
There's been a price on my head for 13 years. It'll take a month to find us down here, and it seems like
We can have a little sport. Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents or some such.
Super agents. I'd love to meet one. It's just talk.
I'm sure it is, but I couldn't not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Genau, halt dich aus Ärger raus und wir auch. Das klappt doch nie.
Okay, so these two plantation families. Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there.
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend Archibald.
Good. Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. Thank you, Arthur.
Bitte gern geschehen.
There's still time.
Yeah.
I'm up for it.
How about you, Arthur? Or have you had enough of the chase for one day?
Angeln gehen klingt saugeil.
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about?
Das wäre jetzt mal eine ganz klasse Idee, dass wir wirklich mal angeln gehen.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement.
Eieiei, wir sind ja so unauffällig hier.
All right, gentlemen. Follow me.
Ja, aber mit Vergnügen. Muss man die Markierung wegmachen. Sorry Leute, die nervt gerade. So.
So how far is this creek?
It's a bit of a ride still, and it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different part. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
Hey, ich werde hier immer noch gesucht.
Trelawney's like a bad penny.
I'm not sure how good a magician he is, but he's certainly good at disappearing when he feels like it.
Where does he go?
Everywhere and nowhere, it seems. We wouldn't have got Sean back if he hadn't been weaseling around down that way, though.
Hey, Dutch, remember that time you found him in the outhouse?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
We hadn't seen him in weeks. We stopped in some dead-end town in the middle of nowhere. Don't even remember the
lauter
name.
tote Pferde.
You and
Warum?
Bill were off doing something, Arthur.
So, we pick up some supplies. I go to relieve myself. Open the door, and there's Trelawney, sitting there, newspaper in hand. Mr. Vanderlyn. I say, what the hell are you doing here? And he said, I could ask you the same thing. Now, if you wouldn't mind giving me a little privacy, I ate a rotten oyster.
Hey, maybe there are actually 100 Trelawneys.
What a terrible thought.
Okay. Noch was kann ich hier nicht fragen? Huch.
So what Trelawney said about those bounty hunters? What you think?
I told you, I've had bounty hunters after me for years. When was the last time I didn't have a price on my head?
This is the spot. Down to the left there.
Jetzt wollte ich ihn gerade über die Kopfgeldjäger ausquetschen und jetzt sind wir dann plötzlich da. Okay. Klang aber durchaus interessant, was wir da über Trelawney erfahren haben.
I saw some boats around last time. Be good to get to deeper water.
Hey, those the boats you mean?
Yes. Good.
Sollen wir jetzt die 3 Dinger dann ins Wasser schleifen?
I'm sure nobody would mind if we borrowed one of these. Come on.
Das... Irgendwen wird es doch wieder stören. Das ist doch... Eieiei.
All right. This looks like a fine vessel.
Okay. Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
I got a good feeling about fishing here. There's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon. Oh,
Okay, here we go. Let me row. You boys are too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
I enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good luck and stupid fish.
But what about stupid luck and good fish?
That'll do too. Head towards the middle of the lake.
Ja, wir fahren den da vorne über den Haufen.
I think here's good.
all right. Good luck, gentlemen.
Should really come here at dawn or dusk. That's when you catch the best fish. We should use a lake lure. That'll give us a much better chance of hooking something big like a sturgeon.
Ja. Ziehe alle weitere bla bla bla. Seefische. Okay.
Throwing a good old worm.
Oh, worms are good for tiddlers like bluegill and rock bass, but you'd have to be real lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
Lures it is, then. You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten.
I think that's a bite. There, hooked him. Arthur's got a bite.
Ich glaube nicht.
Come on, Arthur. You can't go back empty-handed.
Doch, kann ich. Das wirst du gleich sehen, wie ich das kann.
Got a nibble there, Arthur?
Just gotta reel him in now, Arthur.
Tja. Ach, der kämpft. Der kämpft wie eine Schuhsohle. Wahrscheinlich ist er alter Gummistiefel, den ich hier rausziehe.
Okay, that was a bite. There he is.
Hey, look at this beauty.
There you go.
Well done, Arthur.
They can grow a lot bigger than that. Fella told me he once saw a monster lake sturgeon near the mouth of the river, just southwest of Saint Denis. 50-pounder, he reckons.
I would like to see that.
Shit, got away.
Hey, Hosea, remember that time we sent Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Not this again.
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah, you do. He was maybe 20, 21, walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast, toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
Then, the next week, Arthur and I are at the market, and Fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
Look, you can fish, or you can go drinking all day, rob someone, and buy some fish.
Nice, you hooked him.
I
Yeah,
used
ich
to
hab
go
mir
fishing
Haken.
with this feller back in the day. Wesley, his name was. Real miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We'd go out all the time. But one day, we were river fishing, when we see a funeral procession going over the bridge, and out of the blue, Wesley stands up, takes off his hat, bows his head. Then he sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't say a word. So I'm a little surprised and say, Wesley, that was nice of you. And he replies, well, felt I had to. After all, I was married to her for 30 years.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, dear God. I might swim to shore.
Ja, ja. So,
Remember
die
the
Angelgeschichten,
salmon
genau,
that
weiter,
caught
weiter,
Tanner
weiter.
last year? We had a banquet planned that night until Copper went and scoffed the lot.
You never had control of that dog.
He had some spirit, though. Never lost the puppy in him, right to the end.
You know, I remember us saying how Blackwater was the furthest east we'd ever been. As a group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
We had all those safe spots picked out to lie low in New Austin after the ferry job.
I liked it there. Still open and wild, the way it should be. Somehow the desert makes you feel closer to the sky.
No point us trying to get back that way anytime soon. Pinkertons had patrols out all over tall trees and Great Plains. We saw when we went back for Sean.
Well, look at us now, huh? It could be worse. Plans change. That's just how life goes.
Got one.
So, und wie lange angeln wir hier jetzt noch?
Did I ever tell you my mother?
Ich meine nichts gegen die
buried
Geschichten, die
in
sind super,
Blackwater?
aber...
Really? She is?
Apparently so. I only found out from an uncle of mine years later. Last I knew, she was still outside Philadelphia. I left home at 15 and didn't see her again. She and I didn't always see eye to eye. I wasn't always a very obedient child.
I can only imagine.
Still, I loved her in my own way, and she me in hers. Somehow, even from the grave, she managed to have the last laugh.
Was für Geschichten hier? Komm hier rüber. So, haben wir.
Well done.
Naja, Schwarzbarsch.
That'll grill up nice.
Aber es gibt Leben dazu. So. Ja komm, einen fangen wir jetzt noch. Einer geht noch. Hoffe ich jedenfalls, dass wir hier noch einen rausziehen. Schön langsam haben sie auch nichts mehr zu erzählen. Das heißt, wir sind hier wirklich von der Fishing Time langsam am Ende. Und jetzt muss ich das Sammeln anfangen. Deswegen wird das vermutlich der letzte Fisch sein, den wir hier rausziehen.
Looks like you
Und
got a bite, Arthur.
That's on the hook, Arthur.
ja, ja, ich hab ihn.
That
Alles
feels like
easy.
a bite. Ha! Got ya!
Das ist ein Monster. Der ist mindestens 2 Meter lang bisher. So, wie gesagt, das ist jetzt das letzte Fischvieh. So, die Angelgeschichten sind vorbei und wir haben einen Fisch über 2 Kilo. So, Angelrute wegpacken. Passt schon.
Already?
You ain't been chasing down outlaws.
All right. Think we got a decent haul here. Pearson will be happy. Should we head back?
We could keep the boat not too far back to camp from here.
Good idea. Could be useful.
What about the horses?
Well, they'll find their way back.
Just follow the shore south, Arthur.
That was fun. Thank you, boys. Now, Hosea,
Yes.
how about a song?
Okay. All right, I got one for you. I asked that gal to give me some.
Mhm.
I asked that gal to give me some. She says, wait till the taters is done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. Threw her on the floor and I knocked off some. I wish to God I'd have passed her by. I wish to God I'd have passed her by. Tater got burned and so did I.
That was pretty good. But you know, what song we should be singing?
What?
Well, look at us. 3 mariners.
Ah, of course.
Well, we 3 poor mariners newly come from the seas. We spend our lives in jeopardy while others live at ease. Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Shall we go dance this round, around, around? And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this round, 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 round. We care not for the martial men that do our state's disdain, but we care for the merchant men that do our states maintain. To them we dance this round, around, around. To them we dance this round, around, around. And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground up, ground up, ground up, ground up, ground up, ground up, ground. Oh, bravo!
Yeah, so bravo.
Well, you know, we should not let the folks back think we have too much fun.
Indeed not.
Wir hatten Spaß, echt? Das war eine ganz spaßige Angelegenheit hier.
All right. I think.
Das war Wasserskifahren.
Well, I mean, we're gonna be okay. I know. Oh,
Das sind keine gesalzenen Worte hier, das ist doch
whenever I
fürchterlich.
got you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine. This place will be good for us. For now, anyway.
I hope so.
Well, I am going to take in the view.
I'll give these fish to Pearson.
Mit den Fisch zu piercen ist eine gute Sache. Mission abgeschlossen in Branxe. Gut, Mission abgeschlossen ist auf jeden Fall mal abgeschlossen. Das ist so eine der hauptsächlichen Hauptsachen. Denn die Folge und die Zeit ist schon wieder rum. Wir haben einen feinen Angelausflug gehabt. Wir haben eine Zugfahrt hinter uns. Wir haben so viel gemacht heute. Damit lassen wir es auch gut sein. Ich hoffe, die Folge hat euch gefallen. Mir hat Spaß gemacht zu spielen. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen. Bis zum nächsten Mal und tschüss.